Wrestling superstar, breakout prospect Bo Nickal returns to action this Saturday night at UFC 309. And my goodness, do we have an upset watch incoming? That's what I look out for when I see Paul Craig on the docket for Bo Nickal. Bo Nickal is 6-0 in MMA. He's got 2 wins by knockout, coming from that Penn State grappling pedigree, got great wrestling. He wrestled at Penn State, wrestled at a high level. This guy has taken on some decent competition coming up. He's got 4 wins by submission. He's finished everybody. He's got, except for Cody Brundage, of course. In his last fight at UFC 300 was quite lackluster, excuse me. Almost forgot that fight happened. It was so boring. Pardon me. But his 3 fights in the UFC have been Jamie Pickett, after coming out of the Dana White's Contender Series. He got 2 wins on the Dana White Contender Series. For some reason, that was necessary for Dana White to see that this guy's legit. No, they just wanted to capitalize on the name value. Bo Nickal brings all the middle-class suburban dads to the table. All the wrestling dads from across all cultures and whatever. That's who likes to tune in to Bo Nickal. If you're a wrestling fan, you tune in for Bo Nickal. Like, this is the southern guy. This is the middle-class guy that loves a wrestler like Bo Nickal. He brings a lot of eyes to the sport when it comes to the middle-aged dad. So he fought Jamie Pickett, got the win in that one, had that nut shot, a little bit controversial. Then he just sparked Val Woodburn, not an interesting fight. And then he took on Cody Brundage, and Cody Brundage took him, you know what, that was not a decision. It took him 2 rounds, and it was a submission. I completely forgot. Like I said, kind of a lackluster performance, but still a second-round finish. I mean, what the hell am I talking about? My goodness here. I'm losing track of things. Bo Nickal, he's been in and out of action. He's not super active. I would like to see this guy be super active like what AJ McKee did on the come-up in Bellator. Basically was an amateur in Bellator. He's fought every single fight in Bellator. This should be what Bo Nickal's doing. Fighting every couple of months, getting fights up there, out of the way, getting experience in the cage. Don't care who it's against. This guy's a hot prospect. He's got heavy hands, and he's a great wrestler. He doesn't have great striking, but he's got heavy hands. That makes a lot of sense. But people are doubting Paul Craig, pretending like Paul Craig doesn't exist, like he isn't the Michael Johnson of 205. This guy submitted on Kaliyev in the last second, took out champion Jamal Hill in the first round via armbar, twisted his arm up, whatever that was. He's submitted Krylov, who's really good. Krylov fell right into his guard, played into his game. He took him out. Krylov, very dangerous. And he TKO'd Andre Muniz coming down to middleweight. I mean, this guy, look out for the upset, man. Don't doubt this guy. If Bo Nickal slips up for just 5 milliseconds, Paul Craig can snatch something up, snap up a triangle, armbar, whatever it is. It could happen. He's a lot like Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson has had a lot of losses in the last couple of years, but this guy has wins over Dustin Poirier, Edson Barboza, Tony Ferguson, Gleason Tibau. This guy could beat anyone and lose to anyone on any given night, and that's Paul Craig, man. This guy can beat anyone on any given night, but he could also lose to anybody in devastating fashion. Bo Nickal's got to watch his P's and Q's against Paul Craig. That's all I got to say on this one. Just a quick one. Wanted to make sure everybody knows what's going down on Sunday or on Saturday night. What am I talking about? Losing track of my words here. So what do you guys think about this one? It's going to be Bo Nickal, Paul Craig. Big time matchup for the prospect at middleweight, Bo Nickal. Let me know what you guys think about Bo Nickal, Paul Craig. You think Paul Craig's going to pull something out of the hat, get it done? Or do you think Bo Nickal's going to run this guy right over and continue the hype train heading into 2025? Again, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.